Okay, we're going to start in standing because you guys are all high in energy, or medium at least. So when you're ready, just come up. Feet about hip distance apart. And you can bring the arms either alongside the body, on your heart, or into Namaste, whatever you prefer. Good. And then just make sure as you stand here that you find a good grounding. And make sure you connect to the earth here to find your balance, your stability, which allows you to rise all the way up, which allows you to be and to take the space for yourself for the next moments here, for the next hour. Allow that the feet with each exhale connect a little bit more into the earth. And feel that each inhale can lift the heart into your hands. Feel those 2 points of the grounding underneath you, and the space around you, above you. And start filling that room between the ears and the space with air, with your own breathing. Already now you can decide if that breath wants to be a sharp Ujjayi breath, maybe strong, or if you start with gentle breaths which just fill the space softly. Simply let your intuition take over to find that breath. As you connect here to yourself, to your breath, I invite you to set an intention for today's class. Why do you practice? It can be as simple as moving your own body, connecting to yourself. It could be practicing for someone else in this world or in another world. Or maybe you want to connect to something higher, whatever that means for yourself. As you seal your purpose, your sankalpa as we call it, into your heart, setting the intention to flow. Allow to seal this with 3 breaths through the nose in, releasing everything that's in the mind through the open lips out. And here we start with a movement meditation with our hands. Let the breath return to your kind of breath, either gentle or a strong Ujjayi breath. And from the grounding of the feet, you bend the knees slightly, release the hands, and you swing them forward and outwards. So you open your chest, feel the shoulder blades coming together behind you. And then rotate the hands behind you To open the arms really strong, palms facing upwards, bring them back to the front here. We're going to do this 2 more times, palms facing up, outwards, and find the room in your chest filled with air. Exhale, rotate the shoulders back, bring the arms behind you and back through to the front. One last time, as if you were really increasing the space around you with your inhale. And then bring the hands behind you, exhale. From here, inhale, open the arms wide. And as you exhale, turn the arms around, but this time bring the arms into your lower back, palms facing upwards or little fists here. Bend the knees again and lift your heart, inhale. Little back bend if you like, and as you exhale, bend the knees, massaging down the back sides of your legs. Come into forward fold from here. Allow the head really to hang, to surrender into the space, and then as you inhale, come up the front line, massaging with your hands along the front line. Hands move again back, lower back. You inhale, lift your heart up to the sky, shoulder blades meet. And as you exhale, bending the knees, folding forward. One last time, move with your own breath, let it really guide you, because that's kind of deciding if you're more in the fire or if you're more in the space. I personally probably more in the space quality today. So if that's too little, you just allow yourself to find more strength in the movement. This time as you arrive here, stay. Release the hands in front of you, walk them forward until you feel a gentle opening. Knees can stay bent here. Navel is connected to your legs. And as you inhale, lean forward, bring the weight more into the toes, lift your heart. As you exhale, release again. We're going to do this 2 more times. Inhale, heart opens. And exhale, release. Last one, inhale. Exhale, release. This time bring the hands back, framing the foot. Step back with your left foot to the end of the mat here, coming into lunge position. Exhale, release the left knee towards the earth. Always the option to double the mat if it's too strong under the knee. Inhaling, come up, hands all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. Take your left hand onto your left hip. Release the right arm over the side, reaching upwards. All the way, make yourself long, and as you exhale, reach over. Gentle opening of the right side. Arm comes down in front of you like a little mandala. Finds the right hip. Grounds the right hip down. Release the left arm, swing it up. Inhale. And lean over here. Opening the left side waist as you exhale. Beautiful. Release the arms, bring them over the front to the sky. And as you exhale, gentle back bend again. And there, hands back down to the earth. Hands frame the foot, inhale, lift the left knee. Place the hands onto the mat, step back into downward facing dog here. Inhale here. Exhale, allow yourself to come all the way forward onto your knees from there. Beautiful. Take your hands forward into Anahata Asana. Exhale, surrender, release, heart melts down to the earth. Find your movement. Inhale, fill the space, let the breath move you up. Exhale, surrender more into the earth, little massage. So we pulsate in here. Press the hands really down as you come upwards. Breathe out, open lips as you release. Elbows to the earth, swing forward. Let the hips arrive on the mat. Take the hands a little bit wider. And as you inhale, ground the feet, ground the hips, rise here into very wide cobra. Arms are really wide and strong. Exhale, Return to the earth. We're going to do this 2 more times. If you like, you enter into the water. You go more Sahaja Cobra, meaning you let the cobra become more fluid, opening those parts of the body that need it. Otherwise, let the breath move you. Inhale, last time coming up. Exhale, coming back down to the earth. Hands under your head, let the forehead ground into the mat. Take just 1 breath here, hips falling apart, soft. Feel once more the qualities of the earth underneath you. Allow yourself to connect to the earth. Good. From there, the hands move back under the shoulders. For Cobra, lift once more from the spine, feet grounded. Exhale, returning. The toes tuck under, you shift from there onto the knees or in full plank. And as you exhale, shift back into downward facing dog here. Inhaling, left leg rises all the way up to the sky. Exhaling, left leg returns to the earth. Inhale, right leg reaches up. Exhale, bring the foot forward underneath your heart and in between your hands. The left knee grounds, you coming up. Inhale. Hands in front of your heart, exhale. Right hand finds the right hip, you inhale, lean over. Opening the side waist here. Exhale, hand in front of the heart. Ground the left hand, reach up with the right arm. Inhale, draw the right hip down as you do so. Exhale, hand in front. Bring both hands into the lower back, lift, inhale. And then return to the front, exhale. Hands frame the foot, knee lifts, inhale. Step forward, left to right, exhale. Lifting halfway, if you like, arms a little wider. Exhale, release again. Massaging from the front line of your legs, come back up. Bring the arms into the lower back, lift the heart, think more length than back bend. Exhale, directly flow back down. Forward fold. Inhaling halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Left foot steps back again. Inhale. Left foot to the earth. Exhale. Inhale, rising. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. Right hand, right hip, left arm surrenders up. Inhale. Reach over, maybe even leaning over as you exhale. Left hand, left hip, right arm travels to the sky. And exhale, hand in front of you. From here again, inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, release. Hands to the mat, lift the knee, inhale. Step back, downward facing dog as you exhale. Inhale, flow forward, knees onto the earth. Exhale, hands to the front, Anahata Asana, surrender, let go. Inhaling, shift forward. You could always come into the fiery version, lifting into underarm plank if you like. Exhale, arriving on the earth. From there, place the hands a little bit wider. Find your opening. Inhale. And then surrender back down to the earth as you exhale. Hands under the shoulder, lift cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, we meet in a downward facing dog, your way from here. Over the knees or plank, all the way back down dog. Double leg lifting, right leg rises first. Inhale. Right leg all the way back down as you exhale. Inhaling, left leg reaches back, finding length. Exhale, reach forward with your left foot between your hands. Right knee returns to the earth. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Inhale, let the right arm travel Find the softness in the movement and yet the strength in the feet here. Right hand, right hip, inhale. Reach over, exhale. Hands back into the lower back, inhale. And then return forward, release the hands to the earth, exhale. Lift the right knee, inhale, make yourself long and strong. Exhale, right to left, forward fold. Halfway up, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Back into standing, inhale. Arms into the lower back, lift. Exhale, return to the center, hands in front of the heart. One more round each side, reach forward and outwards. Open your chest, shoulder blades meet. Exhale, hands into the lower back. Lifting, inhale. Exhale, bend, massaging down the back. Halfway up, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Right foot steps back, inhale. Right leg to the earth, exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Keep the grounding of the left hip here, reaching up, make yourself long. Exhale, lean over to the left side. Right hand finds the right hip, inhale, lift left. Exhale, leaning over. From here, either hands into the lower back, so little fists or palms up, or take this time a little basket behind you to open a little deeper. Same meaning, you lift up as you inhale, and then your variation, little back bend, exhale. Inhale, release the arms, let's swing them up this time to the sky, and exhale, hands to the earth again. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, flowing forward into plank. Exhale over Anahata Asana, melting down to the earth here. Inhale, shifting forward. Exhale to the earth. Inhale to rise for Cobra or Sahaja or Up Dog. Exhale, return to the earth. Inhale once more, Cobra or Upward Facing Dog. Finding back the structure. And then exhale, we meet in Downward Facing Dog from here. Directly lift the right leg, inhale, up, reach to the heel back. Exhale, foot forward, between your hands. Left knee grounds, lift up, inhale. Hands in front of the heart, exhale. Right hand, right hip, inhale. Arm all the way over, little mandala coming down in front of you as you exhale. Left hand, left hip, inhale. Make yourself big, use the space. Exhale, reach over. Make sure your navel stays centered. Inhale, both arms reaching up. Exhale, bring them from here again, lower back or a little basket. Inhale, lift here. Exhale, sit a little deeper in the left hip, lift the heart to the sky. Inhaling, return, arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands frame the foot. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, step forward, left to right, forward fold. Halfway up, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Into standing, inhale. You can massage the front. Maybe hands in the lower back, back bend if you like. Exhale, return directly into the forward fold. Halfway up, inhale. Breathe out, open lips, exhale, left foot stepping back. Inhale, lifting, knees on the earth again. Exhale, hands in front. Find your movement, your breath allows you to open. So it's the last round we're here. Inhale, right side. Exhale, leaning over, strong core so you don't collapse in the middle. Hands lower back or basket, lift, inhale. Leaning back, exhale. Reaching back upwards, inhale. Hands to the ears, exhale. Lift, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Plank, inhale. Exhale, knees to the earth, walk forward, surrender with a hard exhale. Inhaling forward, plank or directly down to the mat. Exhale, surrender, place the hands. Come inhaling up into Cobra or Sahaja. Exhale, return. Hands under the shoulders, up dog or Cobra, you make a conscious choice. Exhale, back into downward facing dog. Left leg rising on an inhale. Exhale, left foot forward between the hands, right knee to the ears. Last time. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, hands on the hip. Right arm once more reaching up. Exhale, lean over while the navel pulls to the right side, the hand pulls to the left. Changing sides, inhale, lift up. Exhale, reach over. Arms reach up to the sky, inhale. And then let them travel behind you. Place them in your variation. Lift, inhale, strong core, lift your heart. Exhale, lean up and over. One breath here, inhale. Breathe out, open lips as you exhale. From there, come back, release the arms, swing them up. And then bring the hands down to the ears, exhale. Lift right leg up, inhale. And then step forward, forward fold, exhale. We stay with halfway up, inhaling. And hands in front, exhale, surrender, let go. From there, inhale, come all the way back up into standing. If you like, hands into the lower back. And exhale, release. Bring the hands in front of your heart once more, either touching the heart or in palms in Namaste. And take a couple of deeper breaths here. Let the breaths come back to your choice. So either strong Ujjayi, or see if you can find the gentle breathing again. And from here, we release the hands. You swing them up to the sky, inhale. Hands over the side, bend the knees forward, fold, exhale. You stay with halfway up, find your core strong, so navel pulls in as you create that little table on the back. And as you exhale, place the hands down, jumps or step back into a plank pose. You could stay here. You could come onto your underarms as an alternative. If you're breathing for two, you know you have the knees down. Good. From here, in your variation, we're going to do just a gentle core activation. So you pull the navel inwards, the hips stay low, and you lift in between the shoulder blades. And as you exhale, you reach forward and back. Very good. Two more times. Inhale. It's a very gentle, small movement. If you want to make it strong, press the hands down, heels back. Exhale, reaching forward and back. The very last one, inhale. And last one out, exhale. From here, bring the knees to the ears. Shift the hips over the knees, hands forward. And exhale, allow the heart to melt to the ears. Stay for a moment here. You could bring back those little waves, grounding the hands and lift. Exhale, surrender the heart to the ears. Last one, inhale. Breathing out to the open lips, exhale. And then from here, come back onto all four and sit back for a moment onto your heels. Whenever that's too strong, you can place a blanket in between so that your knees feel comfortable. We're gonna stay here, especially if you're pregnant, you're gonna stay seated, placing both hands in the Agni Mudra. So first fingers pointing upwards, the other fingers are interlaced in front of our navel. So Agni is the fire. And if you are more in the air quality, going towards space, you stay exactly here. If you like to have a little bit more, you come up onto your knees, tuck the toes under. Now in your variation, make yourself super long, lift your heart. And as you exhale in one line, we call it danda, lean backwards. Your core needs to be strong. So you're either here, or if you seated, you're here. So that's much less to hold. You're going to do 5 to 10 repetitions in your own space, in your own variation. So listen to your inhale, you come up straight. Exhale, leaning back. Make sure you don't break in the middle. Inhale, back forward. Exhale, really tilt the pelvis, so strong core here, one line. Exhale, returning. Inhale, returning, sorry. Exhale, going back. Yeah, I forgot to count, so let's do each maximum 4 to 6 more. Remember to bring the air quality as a movement today. So it doesn't matter how deep you go. Doesn't matter if it's all the way back. It could be just very gentle movements. It should serve your space, your fire. Good. Whenever your repetitions are complete, we meet here on the heels, palms facing upwards. You just allow the eyes for a moment to close and to breathe. From there, you come back onto all four, you tuck the toes under, and we meet in a downward facing dog here. In down dog, find gentle movements. See what needs to open after those first movements that we created. Last deeper breath here. And let the knees come back down onto all four again with your exhale. Place the hands under the shoulders, hips stay under the knee, over the knees. And you lift from here your right leg up to the sky. Make sure you don't pop open here, so keep the center active as the foot reaches up. If you want, you can stay here. You could also lift the left arm forward and maybe come around to grab the foot here. If you can grab the foot, then press the foot with your next inhale into your hand. And as you exhale, round slightly, find your navel. Inhale, open. Exhale, release. Last one, inhale. Exhale. From there, release the foot, bring the arm back forward, hand into the mat, tuck the toes under, and shift back from here to three-legged dog. Right leg stretches out behind you. Inhale here. Exhale, draw the foot forward between your hands. The left hand grounds, right hip grounds. So you pull the hip down so that it doesn't lift like this, but that the hip is actually leveled. And then from the grounding of the hand, reach with the right hand forward, make yourself long. And then draw a mandala through the sky. Whole exhale time. The inhale comes, the lung reaches forward and up. Exhale, hand reaches back. And depending now on how strong you place the feet, the more fire you will feel in the legs and in the center. You can also just be fluffy here, enjoying the space and the room you're creating. Last time, inhale. And hand returns to the ears, exhale. Let the left knee come down. Let the hips surrender a little bit down into the mat, lift your heart. And then just once, exhale, leaning back here. Lift the toes of the front foot, so toes are towards me. And as you exhale, bend the elbows and go a little bit deeper into the front knee. Inhale, returning, lifting the heart, foot comes back. As you exhale, plant the hands, tuck the toes under, and shift back, downward facing dog. Three-legged dog if you like. You could let the hip or the heel pop to the sitting bones here, lifting through the knee upwards. And then as you exhale, stretch the foot back into the room. From here, inhale, flow forward into plank. The right foot could always come downwards or it stays in the air. Some of you will do normal vinyasa. Others might want to come into the water vinyasa. You draw the knee underneath, and then you stretch the foot out to the left side underneath you, coming onto the back foot and lifting the arm, inhale. Exhale, hand to the ears. For the fire people, maybe extra push up here. And then draw the foot inwards, turn on the back foot, foot behind you this time. And then you lift, inhale. Arm overhead. Exhale, returning. Right arm comes back under the shoulder. Knee under your chest. And that's when we all meet again, downward facing dog. Take a moment in down dog. So instead of this transition that we just did, you could always do the normal vinyasa transition. So you feel what's needed, what feels better, and what serves your body here. Last deeper breath here. And then let at the end of the next exhale, knees return to the earth. Set yourself up, find strong core, and then lifting the left knee behind you as you inhale. From there, you could stay here, happily breathing. You can lift the right arm being here, or you turn with the right arm around to find the left foot now. If you do, then press the foot down into the hand to open the shoulder. But as you exhale, release again, find your center. 2 more times. Exhale, find the opening. Inhale, find your center, your fire. Last one, open. Exhale, return, release the foot. Bring the hand forward, and then bring the hand down to the ears as you exhale. Tuck the right toes under, shift back from here. Downward facing dog, stretching the left leg wide behind you. And exhale, left foot in between your hand to the front. Right hand on the ears, left arm reaching forward. Again, feet can be strong, so you can pull them towards you. You can really ground them down, brings much more earth and stability, but also more fire into the flow. From here, as you inhale, reach up. And as you exhale, draw the arm like a mandala down to the earth. 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. Last one. And exhale here. Hand comes down, right knee follows. Inhale, lifts it a little deeper. Really surrender this right hip down to the ears. And as you exhale, reach back, Ardha Hanuman. Inhale, lift the heart, make your spine long. Exhale, bend the elbows, and with a long spine, reach forward. The knee can be bent. There's no need for the knee to be long here. On your next inhale, return. Foot grounds. Hands frame the foot. Lift the right knee off the mat. Inhale, and now your choice again. So we first swing the left leg back, three-legged dog, maybe opening the hip here. And then stretching the foot out. Either you bring the foot down for normal vinyasa, or you flow with us again, so the water vinyasa. So you could, from here, foot on half length, and you can bring the left knee underneath your chest. From there, stretch the foot over to the right side, so underneath your body. Turn on the right foot so the heel comes down, and you lift from there the right arm up. Exhale, right arm comes back down. Inhale, left knee underneath. Turn on the back foot. Left foot behind you, and then lifting here. It could be straight, it could be into a wild thing. And exhale, also here we turn. Inhale, find your strength. Exhale, we meet in a downward facing dog. Stretch the foot out, bring the foot down to the mat. This time, feet a little bit wider. You like, you gently swing the hips from side to side. And then bring the feet again, hip distance apart. Find your breath again, your air quality. Making sure you take it from here, either into the space or with a stronger breath, more into the fire. You could even do a Kapalabhati here, if you want to really enter the fire here in down dog. If you're breathing for 2, don't do Kapalabhati, stay with a normal breath or rest a moment in child's pose. And the last 3 to 4 breaths here. And on the next exhale, bring the knees down to the ears. Sit back again from here onto your knees. And you could stay here, resting and just feeling the qualities of what you cultivated. Or you come from here back onto your knees, hands again in front of you. So either resting here, happily breathing, and that's sometimes more space and more air quality than going here into the fire and the air. For those that would like to go into the fire, you tuck the toes under again. Feel the feet about hip distance apart. Have a good grab here of the toes. We're just going to go finding stability, that line from knees to hip to shoulder. We want to keep again as we reach back. As we inhale, we return. Exhale, keep the lower ribs really inwards here. Exhaling, returning. Beautiful, last one, inhale. And then returning, exhale. Find stability now here. Place your hands into your lower back for Ustrasana. You lift your hands down here, so you keep the grounding. Your hips want to stay over the knees, and you just open your heart backwards now. You could stay here, or you might want to release one hand, finding the foot or the heel, and then coming into the full variation here. Wherever you are, either seated, breathing, or with arms in the lower back, or in the full version, stay for 3 to 5 more breaths. Come back out. You can release the hand one after another into the lower back. And then we meet at one point, whenever you're ready, back onto your heels here. The palms again face upwards. And just observe your breath, close the eyes. If you feel there's too much fire, breathe out through the open lips at any point of time. Good. From here, move forward once more. Hands under the shoulders, hips over the knees. And you could walk further for one more Anahata Asana. Keep the arms strong, navel strong. Releasing here into the heart, into the earth. If you like those little pulsations, that's a little bit of water quality. And then you move forward again and come onto your belly. For those that are breathing for 2, so if you're pregnant, you move onto your side the way we did it on Thursday. For everyone else, you just move down here into a swings pose. Shoulders under the elbows under the shoulders, hands facing forward. From there, you bend one foot. Or actually, no, let's go all the way down here. Sorry. We're going to bend both knees, both feet. And we bring the arms backwards. So one version would be to stay here and lift. The other version would be to grab both feet. And then it's again the feet that bring you up with your breath. So as you inhale, you lift. As you exhale, you return. Now, if you're breathing for 2, you're laying on your side. You bring the lower foot behind you and you here. As much of the back bend, and then halfway you turn over on the other side and you do the same thing with the other side. So in your variation, set yourself up, grab the feet or one foot if you're on the side, and then wait for the inhale to bring you up here into the back bend. As you exhale, halfway down again. 2 or 3 more repetitions. Next time you come up, maybe stay. Breathe out. Inhale again. And then surrender, let go, exhale. Feet apart, hands forming a little pillow. And just feel the earth quality again. Like the hips draw gently from side to side. And then let the hips rest again. And the hands under the shoulders shift back into child's pose. And then you come back onto all four. You bring the knees over the side in front of you. And for a twist, I invite you to set you up in your variation, either both legs stretched out, one leg stretched out, one leg on the inside or on the outside. If you feel the room is there to bend the lower leg and to be here, then that's absolutely a version. If you're breathing for two, I recommend to have the open twist, as you know, so that the belly has room. For everyone else, set yourself up, making sure your sitting bones can ground, your foot can ground. I'm starting here with the left leg, knee upwards, but you can start with the other leg as well. As you inhale, make yourself long once more, and then hug the knee inwards. Release the other arm up to find length. And as you exhale, enter into the twist here. Doesn't matter how deep you go, just make sure it feels good. And as you enter here into the twist, find a deep guided breath, which is not fiery. It's also not fluffy, that it's just very present, so only air quality. Allowing the space inside to be completely filled with air, with fresh breath. And at the same time, releasing with a long breath all those last things out that are still in the mind, still in the body. Or in the heart. Last deeper breath here, inhale. If you like, breathe out, open lips as you exhale. And return from here to the center. Now, different ways from here. If you had the nose knees bent, you bring the legs on top of each other. If one leg was stretched out, you could bring the knee over the other knee or the foot on the inside for a forward fold. If you're breathing for two, take the legs wider and be here so the belly again has room. So your variation, and you can swap around to what feels good. Lengthen, and as you exhale, you fold forward into your forward fold. Allow the head to hang, allow the spine to round. And just observe where you feel the stretch. So depending a little bit on which version you chose, you might feel it more in the back sides, the insides, or in the outside of the hip. And all of it is okay. There's no right or wrong right now. Last deeper breath here. And give yourself time to come back up. The eyes closed, just stay for a moment, up straight, inhale. When you're ready, you change sides. You stretch the other leg outwards. Place the Opposite leg either on the inside, on the outside, or if the lower leg bends here. So whatever feels good for you, making sure both sitting bones can ground equally as you rise here. You release the arm of the foot that is on top. And as you exhale, you bend towards the knee, unless you're pregnant and you bend away from the knee or you twist away from the knee. And then as you enter here into the twist, allow yourself to surrender again. So don't pull, don't push, just be and breathe. So here, if you like, a couple of deeper breaths through the nose in and the open lips out. And then you return to the front. And for the forward fold, you find again your variation, either Gomukh Asana, knee over knee, or one leg stretched out, other foot on top, which adds that hip opener, or you bring the foot on the inside to be here. So all of them being equal. Just see what your body needs today. I went running, so I will probably use that outside hip opening as it feels very good for me today. But your body can decide of what your body needs today. So go inwards, be okay to adjust, to adapt, and to explore that space. Again, allow the head to hang. And from here, you slowly come back up. And we move directly into Shavasana. If there is anything that needs to be done on your way to Shavasana, then be okay to have those last movements, but don't initiate new fire, don't initiate additional triggers. Let it be really just something that completes the practice. So for you from here, stretch the legs out more than hip distance apart, maybe almost mat distance apart. Arms alongside your body. Palms facing upwards. And just be here, surrender into the earth now with all the other qualities of water, fire, air, and space. You can be present, but give yourself into the earth, surrender, let go. And then allow the breath to become deeper again. Allow the first movements to find their way back into your body. Moving fingers, toes. Maybe allowing the head to gently roll from side to side. You feel the moment has come to bring the arms overhead and stretch yourself long. Knees can bend, you can draw them into your chest. Giving yourself a little hug here. And then decide if how you would like to come back up. Either over your favorite side or rolling up straight along the spine. Drawing the hands once more into your heart. Feel the presence of your own heartbeat. Feel everything that's inside of you. Emotions, the fire, the force, the passion. All those ideas. The space, so full that we could find weeks in isolation to discover ourselves and all the craziness inside of us. So thank yourself for being you. Thank yourself for the space that you created for yourself. I thank you for joining this morning. I wish you a beautiful Sunday, beautiful rest of the day, or if you're in Australia, beautiful evening. Namaste. Thank you.